Welcome to Allie's Test Kitchen. Only half of that is a lie today. Yes, it's still my mother's kitchen, but today we are actually doing some tests for some spooky snacks that you can eat for Halloween. Allie's not here at the moment, so I'm taking over for today. Who am I? Oh, I'm just a character from a cheesy video game movie nobody ever saw. What is this voice? I don't know, because the character sure doesn't sound like this in the movie. But I do feel fabulous and amazing. Today we're going to be making 3 very spooky treats that you can eat for Halloween and take with you to Halloween parties. So I hope that you guys enjoy the video. Yes, I will be in character for as long as I can do this voice. So our 3 spooky snacks include Jeepers Creepers, where'd you get those PEEPeroni bites? Our Hello Cerise Crepe Cake. Get it? It's like the Silencing of the Lambs, but because it's got a cherry flavor in it, it's Hello Cerise, which is French for cherry, and it sounds like Clarice. Oh, Jesus. And then our last Halloween spooky snack is our Italian webbing spookies. They're like Italian wedding cookies, but they're scary. Now, I was thinking of showing you guys how to make some asparagus or some zucchini bites, but these were the 3 that I decided to go with. Our first spooky snack is our Jeepers Creepers, where'd you get them PEEPeroni bites? They're pepperoni bites, but they look like eyes. Don't you think these look like eyes? I think they look like eyes. These are my anime eyes. Y'all creeped out yet? First, you're going to want to set your oven at 350 so it can preheat. Now, these are super simple to make. All you do is you get a muffin pan and you put some muffin liners in that pan, and then you put your favorite ingredients. I used ham as a base because it was able to make a bowl in the muffin pan for the other ingredients. So what I used was just some regular pizza sauce. The pizza sauce I found at Walmart wasn't that bad. It only had about 3 grams of net carbs, and I didn't use a lot. I'm pretty sure for all of my 12 or so pizza bites, I only used about maybe less than a serving of pizza sauce. So then I put in 2 slices of pepperoni per pizza bite, and then some onion, and then the cheese. For the cheese, I had both mozzarella and Parmesan, because you know that's how pizza's supposed to be. It's supposed to have lots of cheese. I love cheese. I mean, Allie loves cheese. I'm not Allie right now. Now, the 2 last things that you need to put in here to make it look like eyes are your cheese. You need lots of cheese to cover the other ingredients. And then you have to put in your halved black olive. So what I got was I just got the can of olives that were the whole olives, and then I just sliced them in half. Then you're going to place these into the oven at 350 for about 12 minutes. Now what I did after they came out so that it looked like the eyeballs were straining and like they were in pain is I took a little knife and I took some pizza sauce and I just made some squiggly lines around the middle of the eyeball. And I think they came out pretty spooky if you ask me. But what do I know? I'm just a stupid character. Once your Jeepers Creepers, where'd you get those PEEPeroni bites are done, you're going to want to take them out of the muffin paper. These are super duper greasy. The paper holds all the grease, okay? Like this thing is soaking, my gloves are ruined. I'm getting out of character, okay? If I eat it, it might just go everywhere. I'm ruining my gloves. So these are super duper greasy, but they taste really good. You really want to make sure that you get some Parmesan cheese because it adds a lot of saltiness. I don't know how to make them less greasy, so if you have a suggestion, let me know. But for a test, these came out really, really nice. Good idea, Allie. So super duper good. I know Allie says that about everything that she makes, but when you make keto stuff and you just throw all your favorite keto ingredients together, like pizza ingredients, it's gonna come out good no matter what. Yeah, it's a little greasy, but you know what? If you have kids, they're gonna love it because it's messy It's good and it's spooky because they're eyeballs. So definitely give these Jeepers Creepers, where'd you get those pepperoni bites? Try. Up next is the Hello Cerise Crepe Cake. Look, it looks like it's got blood and guts all over it. Oh my gosh. Now again, this is Allie's test kitchen. So that means that, sometimes things don't work out the way that she thinks that they should. But today, even though she made some mistakes, things have worked out pretty good. So the first thing you're going to want to do is make a big batch of crepes. I made my first batch and realized that my cake was going to be about that tall. So then I doubled everything. As always, I'll list everything down below, the ingredients and everything, so that you can make this for yourself this Halloween. Now, I've actually never made crepes before, so this was actually a really big learning curve for me, but I needed twice the batter that I started out with. So whatever ingredients you see on the screen, you need to double that. And your cake still only comes out about that tall. So first, you just mix your cream cheese and your egg all together. Now, when I made the second batch to double it up, I creamed the cream cheese first and it came out a lot smoother. So I would definitely cream your cream cheese first and then add in your egg. Then you need to butter a small non-stick pan and then you pour in your batter. In total, I made about 8 layers for this crepe cake. Now, in between each layer, when you're cooking it on the pan, you need to butter that pan so that your crepes come out really, really easily. Now, for the filling in between the crepes, what I did was I took some heavy whipping cream and I whipped it in my cheap knockoff Bella blender. Oh yeah, I added a little bit of stevia. But then I thought, I'm so smart because I'm trying to be like Allie, who's super duper smart. I'm going to flavor it with some cherry jello. Well, guess what? That didn't work out. What I thought was going to be a really pretty, cherry whipped cream turned out to look like braids. But you know what? It's Halloween. And so that turned out pretty well. So I took this mixture and each time I made a crepe, I let it cool off a bit and then I spread the mixture around. Then I stuck the whole cake into the fridge to let it all cool off a bit and then I whipped up some more heavy whipping cream with some stevia and some almond. Then once the cake was cooled and my heavy whipping cream was ready to go, I spread that cream all over the top of this cake. And then to add just a little bit of horror flair to make things just a little bit spookier, or more like Castaway with Tom Hanks, I took the rest of that jello mixture and I stuck my hand in it and then I put my hand on top of the cake. Now at first it didn't come out too well, so I had to kind of go in with my finger and make sure that it looked like a hand. So this is like a Psycho / Castaway / Silence of the Lambs cake. It's all the horror flicks. Castaway's a horror flick because the ball dies. Now I have not tried this. It had raw eggs, so I couldn't really try it while I was cooking it either. So we're gonna try it for the first time on camera together. Yay! Oh dear. Ooh, the layers come out really nicely. Ooh, can you see that? Guys, I'm gonna be real honest with you. This cake felt like a disaster. Okay, this hair is a disaster. Like, let me just pause, okay? I didn't have enough. I thought 6 eggs would be enough to make this cooking video. I had to ask my mom for her eggs. I had to ask her to go buy more eggs too. I had to double the recipe. I made the 2 batches of cake differently because like the second time I took the time to whip the cream cheese and it came out a lot better. The filling didn't come out like I wanted it to. Like it came out really gross looking, which is fine for Halloween. Luckily, it is Halloween and looking like brains for dessert is okay. But holy crap, this actually came out a lot better than I thought. I put some almond extract into the egg batter. And the cherry jello is so good. Like, it just adds cherry flavor. Wow. This was a total surprise because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm burning the bottoms of my crepes because I don't know how to flip a crepe. Like, I'm afraid to, like, break it. So if you notice, like, some of it looks a little burnt. It doesn't taste burnt. It tastes good. I'm actually really pleased with this. Oh, the cherry is so good. I've never made a crepe cake, but I'll tell you what. Try it out. It takes a while. You really do have to sit there and, like, just make crepes. But it comes out really good. Yes, I agree. That crepe cake turned out amazingly well. It really surprised me because I didn't think that Allie was going to pull it off, but she always does. And sure enough, she did again. And then finally, we have our Italian webbing spookies. They're like Italian wedding cookies, but scary because they have webs instead of weddings. If you've been watching Allie's channel recently, she made some peanut butter cookies, and these are very similar. The only difference is these have almond butter and confectioner's sugar to make them more like Italian wedding cookies. So when I was researching on Pinterest how to make Italian wedding cookies, because first I come up with the pun and then I come up with something I can make with the pun for my Halloween spooky foods. That's how I did this video. So what I learned from Pinterest is that Italian wedding cookies usually have something like almond and confectioner's sugar, and I was like, yep, I bet you I can do something like that. That's all I need to know. So I said I really like lemon and I like almond together. So I got me some lemon extract and I got myself some almond butter. Now this was the only almond butter I could find at Walmart that had no cane sugar added. So I did add a couple packets of stevia just to sweeten it up a bit and 1 egg. And so I just mixed everything together. And at first it seems like it's not going to be doughy, but you just keep mixing it and it turns into a really thick dough. And then I made some little balls and put them onto some parchment paper. And then I made my spooky webbing design. Now if you have one of those cookie stamp things, that would be a heck of a lot easier. Trust me. But since Allie's a little resourceful, she just took a knife and made a couple of crosses and then connected some webbing around it. And then she set the oven for 350 and let these cook for about 15 minutes. But you gotta watch them because you don't want to overcook them. Now these do come out crumbly just like the peanut butter cookies that she makes, and they're always better the next day because they soften up a bit. And then she tried to put confectioner's sugar on top of the cookie, but then you couldn't see the web design. So instead what she did was she just covered the bottom of the cookie with the confectioner's sugar. And now it's time for the taste test. I've been saying confectioner's sugar, but it's really confectioner's swerve, so it's just like erythritol and something else that was on the bag too that I can't pronounce. Yeah, that's pretty good. Very sweet. So that confectioner's swerve I've never used before. This is the first bag I've ever bought of it. It's very sweet. It does cling to the cookie very nicely. So as I said, the first time I tried to cover these and I thought that you would be able to see the design, you totally cannot see the design. So then I just covered the bottom. But I'm going to try one that's totally covered in confectioner's swerve. That's very, very sweet. So, actually, it might just be better just to cover the bottom so that it's not too sweet. Right? Well, folks, that's about it for today. Allie hopes that you enjoyed the video and that you give out these spooky treats a try. If you did enjoy the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe to Allie's channel. And if you'd like to follow her on social media, she'll link all of that down below. Although she really only checks up on her Instagrams. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and you should definitely check out these super spooky, scary Halloween snacks. My name's Lily. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!